Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well this morning. It's right at 9 o'clock. As soon as someone is ready, Francois, good morning.
Good morning, Judge Mara. Hope you're doing well.
And
Uh,
I'm well.
we can actually start here, but the only thing is Miss Kim is interviewing. She's talking to one of her clients, and she has everybody here at ACDC, so we're not able to get started over here because
Okay.
Miss Kim is on the phone.
Let us know when you all are ready. And it doesn't look like we have anyone in courtroom two as of yet. So you just let me know when you're ready and we'll get started.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Judge, we're ready over here. Miss Kim is done. And
Very
whenever you're ready to start, we're going to start with position number 6, Beal.
good. Let's see. Bill, my understanding this is going to be a plea. Is that correct? Ms. Kim, good morning.
One moment, Your Honor. I was trying to get my computer to catch up with where you are. I'm sorry, Judge, my camera's on. I'm handling that
Okay.
case.
Yes. Thank you, Ms. Reddy. Good morning. And so good morning, Ms. Kim, this is going to be a plea, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. Good morning, Bill. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, Ms. Redditt. Can you hear me, Ms. Redditt?
Yes, Your Honor, I can hear you. Again, my
Okay.
computer's moving a little bit slower. That's why I was asking for a moment to let it catch up to where you were, Judge.
Okay, we are on,
It's my understanding that she will be pleading to position 6 and position 7. Position 7 is the underlying case. Position 6 is just the FTA for failing to present in court.
my
Ms. Kim?
understanding, it's my understanding that what we normally do, Ms. Reddick, is that you will give the state's recommendation to the court. Ms. Kim will verify if that's what the recommendation is, and then I will take the plea.
So the recommendation that I have here on our own position number 7, which is simple assault, is 12 months probation, 12 months to serve 68 days, credit for time served of 34 days from July 3rd to July 4th, 2023, and then from August 31st until present of this year. Stay away from Balances would be suspended. Stay away from Emory Hospital located at 550 Peachtree Street Northeast. Atlanta, unless seeking medical treatment. No further contact with victim Javonda, Jevonda Lawrence.
Okay, and position 6 will be null process, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Kim?
We stipulate the facts for the plea.
Okay, anything further?
Nothing further from defense, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Bill, it's my understanding that in case 23 CR 004142E, you wish to plead guilty to simple assault, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you've given up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Ms. Bill. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank
You're welcome. Okay, who do we have next?
Judge, we can alternate between courtroom 2. We're gonna do 1 and 1.
Okay,
We can go to position number 12 and 13, Mr. Coleman.
and good morning, Mr. White. It's my understanding this is also a negotiated plea.
That's correct, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Coleman. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Can you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Yes, Ms. Reddick.
Your Honor, position 13 will be null pros, which is a failure to appear upon a plea to position 12. The offer that was relayed in position 12 is that the simple assault, family violence in count 1 actually merges into the battery family violence, which is count 2. He would be tendering a plea to count 2, 12 months served, 152 days, credit for time served of 76 days from February 15th to February 18th, 2020, from September 7th to November 4th, 2022, from September 19th of this year until present. Balance will be probated, Family Violence Intervention Program, no further contact with victim Laketta, Laketta Cooper, traditional spelling, Mundy, Mundy, no firearms. As to count 3, cruelty to children in 3rd degree, that would run concurrent with count 2, and it would be 12 months probation.
Mr. White?
Your Honor, we would ask Miss Monday as parent to Mr. Coleman and Miss Monday share a child, so we would ask at least for third party handover of children, something along those lines, so that he can contact her through a third party.
All right. Mr. Coleman, it's my understanding that in case 20 CR 001650C, you wish to plead guilty to battery, family violence, and cruelty to children in the 3rd degree. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
Yes, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Coleman. Let's see, when you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get that done, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation and have to pay those fees. There'll also be third-party transfer of any minor children for visitation, okay?
Sure.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Attorney Kaskin, if you're on the line with me, can you tell me who your client is?
I have Victoria Osanova.
Yeah, she's over here at ATDC. We can do her next. I'm gonna do-
Okay, and what are we doing with her this morning?
Your Honor, at this time, now that I know who to reach out to with the state, I was going to email Ms. Riddick and see if we can get an offer out on this one and wrap it up at the next calendar.
Okay, so you're asking for a reset until either Thursday or next Tuesday?
Yes, Your Honor, that would be great.
Okay. And if you could, Ms. McConkey, good morning. If you could get the offer over. If you want to try to handle it today, because it is appearing to me to be a time served offer. If you want some time to discuss that with her, I'm happy to give you that time today, but if you want me to reset it until another time, I'm happy to do that also. What would you like for me to do, counsel?
Can you reset it until next week, Your Honor? That gives me an
I-
opportunity to swing by and discuss it with her in person.
Okay.
You can actually give
You
her a
could just
call
put
here.
on the
You can
chat.
call her and talk to her over here.
Okay.
If you like.
I mean,
And
I'm-
Attorney Kaskin, if you could just send me your email, I will send that offer over to you.
okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right, so we'll be back with you, ma'am.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna, go ahead. We'll have a seat over there by the chair by the phone. I'm gonna put the number in the chat.
Okay, thank you. And who can we go to next?
If we get one of Kim's client in front of the screen at HCPC.
Say it again for me.
If we could have one of Kim's clients at HCPC.
Okay.
Come on, Bennett. Positions 8 and 9, Bennett.
And this is a non-negotiated plea?
Yes, Your Honor. Actually, we're basically asking for a reduction of the fine.
Yep.
Okay. Good morning, Ms. Bennett. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you. Since this is non-negotiated, let's see. Ms. Tyson, are you with me? May I get a history, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
The 4 arrest cycles beginning in 2018. Last arrest was in Rockdale County, August 31st of 2019 for financial transaction, card theft, and theft by taking. Looks like it resulted in a misdemeanor conviction that was amended to theft of lost mislaid property, June 25th of 2020. No felony convictions. Nothing to add, Your Honor.
Okay. And on this one, thank you, Ms. Tyson. On this one, Ms. Reddick, can I get the facts, please?
Sorry, Judge, I was muted. I was talking and
Oh,
you couldn't hear me because I was muted. Your Honor, had this case gone to trial, the state believes it would have been able to prove that on or about April 17th, 2022, officers arrived to a physical dispute at 5401 Old National Highway, which is the Biscayne, Biscayne apartments in Fulton County. Several gunshots were heard coming from inside the apartment complex when officers searched the surrounding areas and found the perpetrator standing outside in front of Building 6. Weapon was recovered along with 13 9mm shell casings, and 2 females later identified as Chelsea Bennett and Jamisha Williams were detained. Ms. Bennett ultimately admitted firing the weapon and was charged with reckless conduct and transported to East Point Jail.
Okay, State's recommendation.
The state's recommendation to resolve this case, Your Honor, is 12 months to serve 16 days, credit for time served of 8 days from September 24th, 2024 until present. Defendant must do a gun safety course, surrender all weapons, 40 hours of community service, and $1,000 fine.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Our public defender, Rachel Apton, was representing her for this case, and she was ready to proceed with a trial on September 24, and we believe that we could have won the case. However, on that day, my client was late for 1 hour to the court, and because of 1 hour being late, she was sent to the jail for almost 2 weeks, Your Honor. And I would like to ask for, I mean, not 2 weeks, but 8 days, more than 1 week, definitely. I think that is really harsh punishment for being 1 hour late. And we are willing to take the plea. However, she lost her job and she has to start everything scratch from the beginning. So this $1,000 fine is very difficult for her. So we would like to request for 50 hours community service to replace $1,000 fine and
Okay.
40 hours community service.
All right, so 90 hours of community service total.
No, 50 hours total, Your Honor.
Okay, well, I will not require her to pay a fine. I will require her to, if she wants to take the plea, I will require her instead of the fine to do 50 hours, an additional 50 hours of community service, which will make it a total of 90 hours of community service. So that would be the court sentence if she wishes to take the plea.
Would you like to take that plea, Ms. Bennett?
Is it 12 months of service or 12 months of probation? Because I thought it was 12 months probation when
It's 12
Rachel.
months
No,
It'll be 12 months on probation to serve 16 days, credit for the time served of 8 days that you've already done. So it's a time served plea. You'll be on probation until you complete the gun safety course and do the 40 hours of community service. And then I will have it go non-reporting so that you won't have to report and pay those fees.
Yes, sir. I'll say it.
Okay. And you understand the terms?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, Ms. Reddick?
Your Honor, when you were restating everything to the defendant, you said 40 hours instead of 90 hours of community service.
Oh, yes, so it'll be 40 hours for what you have agreed to, and there'll be another 50 hours. That's converted the fine to 50 hours of community service. You understand that? So it'll be 90 hours total.
Yes, sir. I
Okay.
understand.
All right, and that's what you agreed to accept?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. If nothing further, Ms. Kim, Ms. Bennett, it's my understanding that in case 22 CR 006817J, you wish to plead guilty to reckless conduct. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, Your Honor.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea, Ms. Bennett. The court sentence will be 12 months probation, 12 months to serve 16 days, credit for time served 8 days. The balance will be probated, a gun safety class, a total of 90 hours of community service, surrender all weapons. When you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation and have to pay those fees, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, and it's my understanding that position number 9 is going to be null crossed. Good luck to you, Ms. Bennett.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Who do we have next?
We can go to position number 25, Mr. Griffin.
Okay. My understanding, this is also a negotiated plea. Is that right, Mr. White?
That's correct. I believe he's also
Good morning.
add-on.
Say it again?
He's also the add-on.
Oh, okay, very good. And that's going to be a plea as well?
That's correct.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, Mr. Griffin. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Yes, Ms. Reddick.
Your Honor, on the case on the add-on 24 CR 007, I'm sorry, 006731C, the state's recommendation on that case on count 1 criminal trespass, 12 months to serve 42 days, credit for time served of 21 days from September 11th to present, balance on probation, stay away from 370 North Side Drive Northwest. The apartment complex is called Westley, Westley, on the belt. No further contact with Carol, Carol, Morrow, Morrow, and a alcohol drug evaluation, treatment, and screen as necessary. For count 2, the possession and use of drug-related objects, it would be time served of 42 days. On the case on the main calendar, Your Honor, which would be 24 CR 00666, 2C is in Charlie, criminal trespass. The state's recommendation is for both cases to run concurrently, 12 months to serve 32 days, credit for time served of 16 days from September 11th, 2024 to September 26th, 2024. Balance would be suspended. In this case, he is to stay away from 271 Maple, Maple Street in Atlanta.
Mr. White?
Your Honor, we just asked that you waive 2 months of probation fees and allows probation to terminate once he completes his alcohol drug evaluation.
Okay. Mr. Griffin, it's my understanding that in case 24 CR 0066662C, you wish to plead guilty to criminal trespass, and in case 24 CR 0066731C, you wish to plead guilty to criminal trespass, excuse me, and possession and use of drug-related objects. Is that correct?
No, sir. Not guilty.
Okay. Do you want to talk to him, Mr. White, or do you want me to, you want to file a waiver and I can return this to the division judge?
Judge, I can talk to him for about 60 seconds. It shouldn't take any longer than that, but I assume we're just going to be waiving it. So it's not what yesterday.
Okay, just let me know, Mr. White.
Judge, before we get started on our next position, I do have a quick announcement for the private attorney for position 39, Miss Victoria. Just wanted to let the attorney know that the number where he can call, it's on the chat, and she's sitting by the phone waiting.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And this is going to be position number 10 and 11, Chisholm.
In Your Honor, we will just be filing a waiver on positions 25 in the add-ons.
Okay, thank you, Mr. White. And this, Ms. Chisholm, is going to be a negotiated plea. Is that correct, Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, good morning, Ms. Chisholm. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Can you raise your right hand for me, please, ma'am? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, Ms. Reddick.
Your Honor, position 10 is going to be null pros upon an entry of a plea to position 11. In position 11, defendant is charged with criminal trespass. The state's recommendation is 12 months to serve 36 days, credit for time served of 18 days, from March 18th to March 21st, 2023, January 24th to January 26th, 2024, and then from September 21st up until present, the balance will be suspended. The defendant is to stay away from the Circle K located at 111 Boulevard Avenue Northeast in Atlanta.
Anything further, Ms. Kim?
Nothing further from defense. We stipulate for the purpose of plea.
Ms. Chisholm, it's my understanding that in case 23 CR 0016888, you wish to plead guilty to criminal trespass. Is that correct?
Correct.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated. You know you can't go back to that Circle K, Ms. Chisholm, right?
Right.
All right. Good luck to you, man.
Thanks.
Who do we have next?
I can make an announcement for positions 14 to 17, waiver of arraignment, not guilty.
Okay.
We can go to position number 27, Mr. Holland.
What position?
This is
27.
20. And it's my understanding this is a negotiated plea.
I'm sorry, what was the name again, Judge?
Holland,
Yes.
27.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Holland. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Can you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Sorry.
Okay, you can place your hands down. Thank you. Yes, Ms. Reddick.
Your Honor, the state's recommendation is 12 months to serve 38 days, credit for time served of 19 days, from August 26th to August 31st, 2021, September 19th until present, balance probated, alcohol drug evaluation and treatment if required, no further violent contact with our victim, Quanda, Quanda, Jones, traditional spelling.
Hey, Your Honor, Richard says, asking that you waive 2 months of probation fees. We're also asking Mr. Holland to be living in Middle Georgia. So we're asking he be allowed to report by phone and mail, and then his probation terminate on completion of his ADET.
Okay. Mr. Holland, it's my understanding that in case 21 CR 004514Y, you wish to plead guilty to criminal trespass and damage to property. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury.
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated. Mr. Holland, when I will waive 2 months to help you get of your probation fees to help you get and stay on your feet when you complete the terms of the probation, the ADET. After you do that, the probation will terminate. So the sooner you get that done, the sooner you won't be on probation, and we'll have to pay the fees after the 2 months. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Good luck to you, Mr. Holland.
And Judge, would it be possible?
Yes, of course, he can report by phone or mail if he's not. That's fine with the court.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
This is gonna be position number 26, Harris.
I have to call up here. No. I'll pull my phone up. Okay.
And what are we doing with Ms. Harris this morning?
Yeah.
Actually, Your Honor, this is, I believe it is the, give me 1 second. Yes,
Okay, it's a negotiated plea, is that correct?
non-negotiated plea, Your Honor.
Okay, what's not negotiated about it?
$1,000 fine.
Anybody's finished?
Okay, I think that's statutory, isn't it?
And then,
I believe it's statutory at only $300. Right? $300 to be right. Yeah.
One moment, Your Honor, I'll look up her history and I can tell you.
There might be statutory.
And is this her first DUI? Ms. Kim?
That's what I need to verify. We didn't have a discovery on that part, Your Honor. And I believe that there was a Minnesota convictions. However, we don't have any conviction here in Georgia. So,
Ms. Tyson, can you tell me if Ms. Harris has had a prior DUI?
Yes, Your Honor. Give me 1 second. I'm looking.
Your Honor, she's showing a prior DUI out of another state from October 10th of 2011, driving while impaired. And I think that's Minnesota, Hennepin, Hennepin County. So I think that might be Minnesota.
okay. Since this is over 10 years, I don't think they should be statutory, Your Honor.
Well, wait, Ms. Kim, because she also has one from
Okay.
May 22nd, 2018.
Mhm.
And that is also Hennepin County, where she was in Georgia, it would be called DUI per se, but out there is DWI, operate motor vehicle, alcohol concentration 0.08 within 2 hours that she was convicted of. So it would not be her first intent. This would
Okay.
actually be her second intent, but that's from her Minnesota history. I need to look at her Georgia history as well.
In the Georgia history, she just had 1 DUI arrest from 2016. It didn't state the if it was a conviction or not.
Miss Harris, are you okay with as is, since it is statutory? Would you like to,
What'd you say, ma'am?
you'd like to take the plea as is?
Yes, ma'am. I was gonna, can I talk? I was gonna,
Oh, no, you can talk to me. You can call
okay.
me.
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Okay.
All right, so the only change is that it's gonna be $1,000 fine that was recommended by the state and all the other conditions. Okay, and I'll have Ms. Reddick go over what the state's recommendation is. Thank you, Ms. Tyson, I appreciate it. Good morning, Ms. Harris. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes,
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, Ms. Reddick.
Your Honor, the state's recommendation on count 1, failure to exercise due care, is time served 24 days, credit for 12 days, August 31st to September 2nd, 2018, and then September 23rd, 2024 until present. On count 2, driving under the influence less safe, is 12 months to serve 24 days, credit for time served 12 days. Victim impact panel, DUI risk reduction course, alcohol drug evaluation, treatment and screening as required, 240 hours community service, $1,000 fine, and then the balance of the 12 months would be on probation. Count 3, reckless driving would be null prost. Count 4, failure to signal lane change or turn is time served 12 months to serve 24 days credit for time served 12 days, close that count out. Basic rules violation, again, is time served and no proof of insurance would be null pros, Your Honor. She has 6 counts. So no proof of insurance would be null pros.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. We would like to request for a waive of probation fees since she is actually single mom with 2 children. And she recently lost her mother, who she has been taking care of. She's going through financial hardships, Your Honor. If there's possibility, yeah, that's what we would like to request for.
Okay, Ms. Harris, it's my understanding that in case 17 CR 024116C, you wish to plead guilty to failure to exercise due care, driving under the influence of alcohol less safe, failure to signal lane change or turn, and basic rules too fast for conditions. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with your counsel's representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury.
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I will accept the plea as negotiated. Ms. Harris, I will waive 2 months of the probation fees to help you get and stay on your feet. And when you complete the terms of the probation, it'll go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation and have to pay the fees, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you, Ms. Harris.
Thank you.
Do you have an announcement, Mr. Caskin?
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, I spoke with my client. I will go ahead and stick with the request for a continuance for 1 week. I think there's some issues to hammer out, but I think ultimately they can be hammered out.
Okay, so we'll reset that case until Tuesday, October 8th, a week
Thank
from
you, Your Honor.
What position was this, Judge? I'm sorry.
This is Miss
It's 39.
39. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor. That concludes my business. May I be excused?
Yes, we'll see you next week. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Judge Morrow, if we can go back to position number 26 for a moment.
Yes,
You were sticking with the $1,000 fine, correct?
that's correct. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, who do we have next?
We can go to position number 4 and 5, Mr. Corey Bass.
Thank you. Judge, it's going to be a waiver, not guilty.
And we in quorum 2 need a Spanish interpreter. I don't know if you guys seen it in the chat.
Okay, so waiver on 4 and 5.
Your Honor, can I speak with counsel on that case?
Which case is that?
Mr. Bass, we don't need to send that further down. The state is amenable to doing time served and closing it out.
He's not interested.
Okay. All right, so that'll be a waiver. And tell me about the I heard a request for a Spanish interpreter. Are we able to get an interpreter today?
Your Honor, I submitted a request. I'm waiting for the interpreter to respond to it.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Champion. So we'll let you all know once the interpreter responds. And where to now?
ACBC.
Positions 28 and 29, Johnson.
This will be no lower plea, Your Honor, negotiated.
Yes, good morning, Ms. Johnson. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, Ms. McCockey.
Yes, Your Honor. The state's recommendation for count one, the simple battery, is 12 months to serve 28 days, credit for time served 14 days, balance probated, 8 weeks of anger management, 40 hours of community service, a stay away from the Neiman Marcus located at 3393 Peachtree Road in Atlanta, no further contact with the victim, Max Brooks, and no firearms. The state's recommendation for count two, theft by shoplifting, is going to be 12 months concurrent with count one, a $500 fine, and an anti-theft course. I would ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification.
Yes, we do.
Anything further?
Nothing
Ms.
further
Kim?
from us. No.
Ms. Johnson, it's my understanding that in case 23 CR 004468E, you wish to plead nolo to simple battery and theft by shoplifting. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up by pleading nolo to them, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead nolo?
No.
I'll accept the nolo plea as negotiated, Ms. Johnson. When you complete the terms of the probation, it will go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck to you, Ms. Johnson.
Thank you.
And I think she has an FTA as well, position 29. That'll be no cost.
Scott.
Come on, if you want to know. I'm sorry, Judge. She wanted to be informed about her FTA.
It was now processed. It's dismissed.
Okay, thank you.
Come on, guess you're up next. Next, we have, I'm not sure the position.
We need an interpreter.
Oh, we need an interpreter for him. Go ahead. So,
Anyone else that we can take at ACDC or not?
Yes, Judge. Position number 36, Marks.
This is also a nolo plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, good morning, Ms. Marks. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Ms.
Yes, Your Honor. The state's recommendation for count one is 12 months to serve 28 days, credit for time served 14 days, balance probated, that the defendant complete the BARK animal cruelty online course, that she have no animals for the entire probationary period, and that she have 30 hours of community service. The remaining charges, counts 2 through 13, will just be 12 months to run concurrent with count one.
Ms. Marks, the terms are different now. I just wanted to make sure.
So what are the disputed terms?
Oh,
Ms.
no,
Kim?
no. We just got the negotiated plea now, and then I just wanted to make sure that she understands that that is different from the original deal that she that.
Okay, so do you need to discuss that with her? Go over the terms again, copy for me, please, for count
Yes.
one.
Of course, for count one, it's 12 months to serve 28 days. Credit for time served would be 14 days. The balance is probated. Ms. Marks is to complete the BARF animal cruelty online course. She is to have no animals for the entire probationary period and complete 30 hours of community service. The remaining charges will just run concurrent with count one.
Is that what you understand the terms are, Ms. Mark?
Yes, sir.
And that's what you wish to accept?
Yes, sir.
Okay, anything further, Ms. Kim?
Nothing further from defense, Your Honor.
And her FTA will be no cost.
Thank you. Ms. Marks, it's my understanding that in case 23 CR 0083698, you wish to plead nolo to 6 counts of cruelty to animal, 6 counts of nuisance space, and 1 count of dog at large. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading nolo to them, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone
I
forced
understand.
or coerced you to plead nolo?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Ms. Marks. When you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Miss Valerie Taylor, can you hear me? I'm happy to have you in my court this morning, Miss Taylor, but you're gonna either have to go off camera or stop eating, okay? You're in an official court setting, so I will ask that you conduct yourself as such. Thank you, ma'am. Who do we have next? Anyone else that we can take right now?
If courtroom 2 cannot go, we can take our next case here at ACDC.
Okay, I think the only one they have left is the Spanish interpreter right now, so you all
Okay.
have.
Thank you, Judge. Come on,
Mhm.
it's gonna be position number 49 and 50, Thomas.
Your Honor, this one actually, she wants to take the plea, but I cannot represent because it is against my advice. She wanted to make sure that, give me 1 second, Your Honor, Thomas. Instead of 12-week anger management, she wants to know if she can do 8 weeks anger management. And she wants to have a time served, so no more 2 more days to stay in a jail. And she will be going as a pro se if that's acceptable. This is non-negotiable, non-negotiated plea by pro se, Your Honor.
Okay, so your advice to Ms. Thomas was not to accept any type of plea on this case, and that's why you are not wanting to represent her. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Good morning, Ms. Thomas. Let's see, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney represent you in this matter this morning. We provided you with the assistance of the public defender. It's my understanding that you wish to take a plea as opposed to taking her advice and not taking a plea. I just want you to know that if you did not want to take a plea and you wanted to come back and fight these charges at another time, that the court will consider that. And I'm not sure if you're what the issue is as far as the bond goes. There appears to be that you missed a court date. Is that right, Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor.
What court date did she miss, Ms. McConkey? You're on mute, Ms. McConkey.
Sorry, I'm pulling that up right now, Your Honor.
offense date was August 8, 2024. Failure to appear.
Right, but that doesn't tell me what date she missed and who she missed it with.
Right. It's not letting me, case manager is not letting me see the FTA. Let me see if I can feel it from the jailing screen.
Were you able to ascertain why she missed the court date, Ms. Kim?
No, I do not, Honor.
Your Honor, is this Miss Thomas?
Right. She missed the
Yes.
court.
She missed the court date with Judge Richardson, plea and arraignment on the 8th of August.
Okay. Do you want to inquire? You want to inquire, as opposed to have her taking a plea? I mean, I will allow you, Ms. Thomas, I will allow you to take a plea if that's what you want to do. But if you want me to reinstate the bond so you can come back and fight this at another time, I will consider that also.
Well, Your Honor, the thing is, I'm actually waiting on SSI. I was shot in my head June 8th, 2022. So I don't have any funds right now. I'm a single mother just trying to make ends meet. My only income is food stamps at the moment. But I am willing to take a plea. I mean, I don't have an issue with taking a plea at all.
Well, apparently your counsel doesn't want you to take a plea, and I believe that you're in custody right now because of this FTA. What I'm saying to
Right.
you is because of your situation, if you want me to reinstate your bond and let you come back at another time to address these charges, you know, I will consider
Okay.
doing it. Is that what you want
Now,
me
are
to
you
do?
saying, well, what do you mean by reinstate, Your Honor?
That I will set aside the bench warrant that you have and
Okay.
let you come back, you know, because I see that you're having some issues. And I
Yes,
don't
sir.
want, and I want you to be able to be fully informed before you take the plea. So if you want me to let you come back at another time, I'll reinstate the bond, though. If you don't have anything else holding you, then you will get out and have the opportunity to come back at another time.
Okay, yes, sir.
Okay, is that what you
Yes.
want me to consider doing?
Yes, so you're saying I leave, I'm being released from the jail so I can get some time to get things situated?
So that you'll have a time to Ms. Kim doesn't want you to take this plea.
Okay.
She's gonna represent the public defenders will represent you down the line, keep you
Okay.
informed of the court date so that you can address the case at a later time.
Okay, yes, sir.
Okay, so I see that you're having some difficulty. I don't want you to, I want you to be able to speak with the public defender so that you can adequately represent they can adequately represent you, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Ms. McConkey, let me hear from you.
So it looks like she currently has $1,000 surety bond for that missed FTA. In this case, she's accused of assaulting the victim by the name of Earl Williams. Basically, they went on a date. She woke up the next morning. She was upset. He couldn't calm her down. He asked her to leave. She wouldn't leave. He tried to push her out. She struck him in the face, causing redness. The real issue here is her history. She has a 2023 conviction for simple battery, a 2022 conviction for battery family violence, a 2017 conviction for battery that she pled nolo to, a 2013 conviction for battery, a 2022 probation violation and ag assault, 2022 aggravated battery, 2020 aggravated battery. I would like to know why she missed that court date. Did we state that already?
Your Honor, the notice was returned.
Okay, so it didn't go to the proper address.
All right, so Ms. Collins, we're gonna have to get a proper address from you. Ms. Kim, I want you to help facilitate that before she's released. Okay,
Sure.
and get that, make sure that she has, I'm gonna set this aside this one time, Ms. Thomas, to give you the
Thank you, sir.
opportunity to come back, okay?
Yes,
So,
sir.
sure that we have your proper address. Make sure you stay in touch with the court to know when your next court date is. Just to let you know, this is not something I normally do.
Yes, sir.
But because of your special situation, I'm going to set it aside on this one occasion. But make sure you that you come keep the court informed of your addresses when they're updated, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Your Honor.
You're welcome. And Ms. Kim, you're gonna prepare that for the court, okay, if you will?
I will.
Okay, all right, very good. Good luck to you, Ms. Thomas.
Thank you, sir.
You're
Judge, we're
welcome.
completed here at ACDC. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I'll see you maybe this afternoon.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
One can be put in a breakout with Miss Chansey.
Okay, good morning, Ms. Chansey. Thank you for being here this morning, with us.
You have all the guys?
What's that?
You're
welcome,
welcome, Your Honor. Good morning.
So good morning. We'll place you into a breakout room with courtroom 1. So if we can place Ms. Chansey in courtroom 1 into the breakout room. And if the person on the jail court's iPhone is Ms. Kim's client, then we can take that person. Excuse me.
We have our positions 31 and 32, Mr. Lawrence.
This is PD White's client.
Okay, so Mr. White is in a breakout room right now with the Spanish interpreter. So we'll be, I don't know if you all have anybody else there that's one of Ms. Kim's clients, we can do that. Otherwise, we'll have to be in recess until they come back.
Okay, no, he's the only one up here.
Okay, all right, so I guess the court will be in recess until Mr. White comes back from the breakout room.
I can announce for 4748 Raymond Taylor, waiver of arraignment, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
That's it. Thank you. So we'll.
Court will be in recess until we have someone that's either Ms. Kim's client or Mr. White comes back.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Ms. Kim, did you say you need Raymond Taylor?
No, I don't need him.
Okay,
I just made an announcement that we don't need him.
okay.
We have in medical?
Position number 51, Walker.
Is your client Ms. Kim? No, it's 51. Looks like this is a conflict case.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is Mr. Walters assigned a?
No, this is Walker.
Walker
Walker,
is my
position
client.
51. You said we talked to Ms. Cam on yesterday.
Yes, this is negotiated plea, Your Honor.
Okay, so good morning, Mr. Walker. I'm Judge Eric Martin. Good morning, sir. This is a state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Can you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Ms. Mataki?
Yes, Your Honor. The state's recommendation is 12 months to serve 34 days, credit for time served 17 days, balance probated, no further contact with Gail Patterson, stay away from 1508 Venetian Drive in Atlanta, and also undergo a BHET.
Kim?
Yes, we stipulate for the purpose of plea.
Mr. Walker, it's my understanding that in case 24 CR 006503B, you wish to plead guilty to criminal trespass. Is that correct?
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, I am.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
I understand.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No,
Yeah, I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Walker. When you complete the BHET, I'm going to have the probation terminate. So the sooner you get that done, the sooner you're not gonna be on probation, okay?
all right.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
Is Ms. McLeod coming on? Her position number 30, Mr. Jones. I think he's a conflict.
Okay, do we know if Ms. McLeod is, Ms. Chancellor, can we reach out to Ms. McLeod this morning?
Yes, sir. I will email her.
Okay, thank you. We'll reach out to Ms. McLeod. Are we ready in courtroom 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
We are, Judge.
Okay, tell me who this is.
Position 18, Your Honor, Mr. Cortez Molina. And
What are we gonna do?
He's gonna be entering a negotiated plea.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Ms. Chancey, if you can raise your right hand for me, please.
Yes.
Do you swear or affirm that you will translate from English to Spanish and Spanish to English to the best of your ability?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Cortez Molina. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Good morning.
Buenos días, señor Cortés Molina. Yo soy el juez Eric Morrow y esta es mi audiencia de casos de todo tipo estatales por
Can you
video.
Can you raise your right hand for me, please, sir?
¿Puede levantar su mano derecha, por favor, señor?
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
¿Usted jura o afirma que todo el testimonio que darán ante este tribunal es la verdad? Perdón, ¿será la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí, lo juro.
Yes, I do.
Thank you. You can place your hand down.
¿Puede bajar su mano?
Yes, Ms. Reddick.
Your Honor, the state's recommendation on this case for count 1, simple battery, family violence.
La recomendación para el cargo número 1 de golpes y lesiones, violencia familiar.
12 months to serve 92 days, credit for time served of 46 days.
12 meses para servir 2 días, crédito por tiempo servido, 46 días.
Balance on probation.
Y lo que resta bajo libertad probatoria.
No further violent contact with Alexis and Rufino, Rufino, Santana, traditional spelling.
No tener ningún tipo de contacto violento con Alexis y Rufino Santana.
Family Violence Intervention Program class.
Y registrarse en un programa, clases de intervención de violencia familiar.
No firearms.
Y queda prohibido el uso de armas.
On count 2 of simple battery family violence, the state's recommendation is.
Y por el cargo 2, golpes y lesiones, violencia familiar, la recomendación de la fiscalía es
12 months to serve 92 days, balance on probation to run concurrent with count 1.
12 meses para servir 92 días para cumplirse de manera concurrente bajo probatoria con el cargo 1.
No additional information. The terms of both counts are exactly the same.
No hay información adicional y los términos o condiciones para cada cargo son los mismos.
Quiet.
Your Honor, we would just ask that you waive 6 months of probation fees for Mr. Cortez Molina. He's already been incarcerated 46 days. The course, as you know, is very expensive, and he has a Cobb County hold, so he's not going to be getting out right away. So.
Su señoría, le quisiéramos solicitar que si puede usted sacar las tarifas de 6 meses por el programa Él ha estado ya 46 días encarcelado y todo este tipo de programas son caros y además mi cliente tiene una detención del condado de Cobb.
Okay. Mr. Cortez Molina, it's my understanding that in case 24 CR 006678C, you wish to plead guilty to 2 counts of simple battery family violence. Is that correct?
Señor Cortés Molina, yo entiendo que en su caso número 24CR006678C, usted quiere declararse culpable ante 2 cargos de golpes y lesiones y violencia familiar, ¿correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
¿Está usted bajo alguna influencia de alcohol o drogas esta mañana? No.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Usted está siendo representado por un abogado. ¿Está usted satisfecho por esta representación de él?
Sí.
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Entonces, usted entiende que tiene derecho constitucional de llevar su caso a juicio, pero al declararse culpable, ¿entiende usted que va a renunciar a no usar ese derecho de ir a juicio? ¿Lo entiende?
Sí.
Perdón. Excuse me?
He said C.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
¿Hay alguien que lo haya forzado o coaccionado para hacerlo declararse culpable?
No.
No.
I will accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Cortez Molina. I will waive 2 months of the probation fees to help you get and stay on your feet. And when you complete the terms of the probation, it'll go to a non-reporting status.
Yo voy a sacarle las tarifas de 2 meses de este proceso y una vez que usted complete todas las condiciones, pasará a un estado de probatoria donde no necesita presentarse ante el agente de prueba.
Good luck to you, sir.
Buena suerte, señor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Gracias, su señoría.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Chancellor. We appreciate you being here and helping us out this morning.
You're welcome, sir. My pleasure. Have a good day.
Do the same. Thank you. Okay, let's see. As soon as Mr. White gets back to courtroom 2, tell me who we have on the jail court side phone, please.
Positions 31 and 32, Mr. Lawrence.
Mr. White, we have positions 31 and 32. Mr. Lawrence on the jail court's iPhone. It's my understanding that this is going to be a negotiated plea. Is that right?
That is correct, Judge.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Lawrence. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you, sir. Yes, Ms. McConkey.
Yes, Your Honor. The state's recommendation is 12 months to serve 32 days, credit for time served 16 days. The balance suspended and a stay away from the Waffle House located at 3319 Old Milton Parkway in Alpharetta, Georgia. We will be null crossing his FTA, and I would ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification.
So stipulated.
Anything further, Mr. White?
Nothing, Judge.
Mr. Lawrence, it's my understanding that in case 23 CR 005814H, you wish to plead guilty to criminal trespass. Is that correct? Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
I am.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury? Say it again for me.
Again,
That you understand you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty, you're giving up that right. You understand that?
understood.
Has anyone forced you to plead guilty?
No.
Okay, I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Lawrence. Good luck to you, sir.
Judge.
Welcome. Okay. I know that the medical is Miss McLeod's client. We're trying to get her on the line.
He just, Judge Morrow, he just stated that he wanted to go pro se.
If he's represented, I can't allow him to go pro se. If he's already represented, I'll have to speak with Miss McLeod first, and I'll have to have her speak with him. So I want to wait till we can get her on the line.
Okay.
Judge,
Attorney last time, they made me go pro se.
Your Honor,
Yes.
there was a Mr. Doss that I was unable to speak with yesterday. They could not locate him in jail, and I believe he's going to be with jail iPhone. I was wondering if, while we're waiting, they could put me in, give me a call so I could speak with him.
Okay.
Well, actually, I don't see them.
I don't see the jail court iPhone, but next time they come on, next time they come on, Mr. White, just I'll let them know.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we'll be in recess until someone else is on with us.
How are you doing? Oh, God, it's been a day already. I mean,
You're not on mute, Mr. White. Okay. Yes, who do we have on the jail court side phone?
We have, Mr. White, he doesn't have a position number, but his name is on the list. I don't know if we still need him.
It's position number 53.
53?
Yeah,
Okay.
What are we, what are we doing? Who's representing Mr. White? Courtroom 2, anyone there with me?
Judge, we didn't. Doesn't look like, our list did not include Mr. White.
Okay, let's see,
He is the last page of the calendar, but I guess the, early information that we got was the calendar ended at Walker, so
okay, can you interview him now, Tom?
we can.
Okay, so why don't I just go ahead and place, let's see, yeah. If I can place you into a breakout room with jail court's iPhone and courtroom 2, will that work for you?
No worries.
Okay, so why don't we do that? So we can go ahead and place jail court's iPhone in with courtroom 2 so that both of the Mr. Whites can have a conversation. And I see that we have Ms. McLeod on the line. Ms. McLeod, good morning.
Good morning.
Let's see, we have your client, I believe, in medical. Have you had an opportunity to speak with him?
Not yet, Your Honor.
Okay, so why don't we place you into a breakout room with this is Mr. Thomas, is that right?
I believe so, Your Honor. Position number 30.
Mr. Jones, last name is Jones.
Oh, this is Mr. Jones. Do we know what position Mr. Jones
Position
is?
number 30, Your Honor.
Okay, and you have not spoken with Mr. Jones?
I have not, Your Honor.
Okay, so let's go ahead and I think you have an additional one also later on. So let's place medical and Ms. McLeod into a breakout room so that they can discuss. Okay, let's see, what are we gonna do with Mr. White this morning?
Sorry, we're muted. Judge, we're gonna be entering a not guilty plea. We'll file a waiver.
Okay. Mr. White, your case will be returned to the division judge. You'll get notification of your next hearing date, sir. Good luck to you. And did you get a chance to discuss your issue with the iPhones, Mr. White, while you were in the breakout room with the person that you needed?
He's talking to this, Mr. White.
Right, I'm sorry.
Judge, Mr. Doss isn't with him presently, but I did explain to him that I'd be speaking.
Okay, thank you. Now, who do we have with the jail course iPhone?
We have position number 46, Mr. Stewart.
Okay.
Stewart's. Thank you.
And this is going to be a negotiated plea, is that right?
Yes, this is negotiated, please.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, Mr. Stewart. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Can you raise your right hand for me, sir?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you. Yes, Ms. McConkey.
Yes, Your Honor. The state's recommendation is 12 months to serve 26 days, credit for time served 13 days, balance probated, no further contact with Sierra Deshauna, stay away from the victim's residence, 8 weeks of anger management, no firearms. I would ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification.
Yes, we do.
Anything further, Ms. Kim?
Nothing further from defense, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Stewart, it's my understanding that in case 24 CR 006606E, you wish to plead guilty to simple battery, is that correct?
That's correct, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, Your Honor.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Okay, I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Stewart. When you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation and have to pay those fees, okay?
Thank you, sir.
All right, good luck to you, Mr. Stewart.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See, Ms. McLeod, do you have an announcement on position 30, Mr. Jones?
Yes, Your Honor, this is going to be a negotiated plea.
Okay.
Except for one small matter. But it's negotiated because my client has told me that if the court does not agree with his position, he's fine with that.
Okay. Mr. Jones, if you can raise your right hand for me, please. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. You can place your hand down. Yes, Ms. McConkey.
If I could just inquire, what part wasn't negotiated, or what part would he like to?
Okay, my client just wanted to have contact because he and the alleged victim share a 15-year-old child. They actually don't live together. That's his ex-wife. She lives in Chicago. He lives in Bloomington. But, you know, for purposes of seeing his child, he would at least like to have some basic contact. And she did say the last time she was on that she was okay with that.
Let me contact our victim witness advocate to make sure that that is something that she is okay with. If not, then just a third-party transfer.
Okay.
So the state's recommendation is 12 months concurrent for count 1 is 12 months concurrent with count 2, a $300 fine and 40 hours of community service. For count two, the battery, that is going to be 12 months, served 45 days, credit for time served 17 days. Balance probated, no further contact with Erica Stewart and FBIP, and no firearms.
Ms. McLeod?
Yes, Your Honor, we stipulate to venue and ID for purposes of the plea, Your Honor. And my client, this is what our understanding is of the plea that is accurate as stated by Ms. McCarkey. My client lives in Bloomington. He actually tells me that he works for the Rivian factory, the people who make the electric vehicles, and he believes that he can go back to this job. He would like to be able to report remotely because he actually lives in Bloomington.
Anything further?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Mr. Jones, it's my understanding that in case 24 CR 006499G, you wish to plead guilty to battery, family violence, and willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, Your Honor.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with your counsel's representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
I understand, Your Honor.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
I will accept the plea as negotiated. Mr. Jones, let's see, when you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. I will allow you to report remotely. For now, there will be no further contact and third-party transfer. Yes, Ms. Strong.
I apologize. I don't know if you wanted to go back on the victim to speak with the victim witness, Ms. McConkey, but I was in court that day and she did say no further violent contact.
Okay, so it looks like it was a dual arrest and we haven't been able to get in contact with her, but if she said in court no further violent contact, then
she
yes.
did. I have it on my order. I was the clerk in court that day.
Awesome. So then we're fine with no further violent contact.
All right, very good. Thank you,
Ms.
Ms. Strong. So there'll be no further violent contact with Ms. Stewart. And I think that covers it. Good luck to you, Mr. Jones.
Thank you, sir.
Your Honor.
Okay, who do we have on the jail court's iPhone?
We located Mr. Dawes, Mr. Christian Dawes. I'm not sure what the
You call courtroom 2 and I'll speak with him real quick, please.
If you want him to call or you want to go into a breakout room with him?
Whatever's easiest. I mean, if there's somebody else that we can do in the meantime, maybe it'll save time, but I'm good either way.
Okay, I mean, I think that the jail court's iPhone and medical are the only two, so why don't we just put you into a breakout room?
No problem.
Okay, thank you. So if we can put jail court's iPhone and courtroom 2 into a breakout room, please. Yes, Mr. White, what are we gonna do with Mr. Doss today? You're on mute there.
All right. Sergeant, Mr. Dawson would like to accept the state's offer and negotiate a plea.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Doss. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
The truth, I swear.
Okay, thank you. You can put your hand down, Mr. Doss. Thank you. Yes, Ms. Reddick.
Your Honor, the state's recommendation on this case is 12 months to serve 40 days, credit for time served 20 days, balance on probation, anti-theft course, 40 hours of community service. Stay away from all Macy's department stores. And we would ask that the defense stipulate to a factual basis, venue, and identification.
So stipulated. Nothing further.
Okay. Mr. Doss, and position number 22 will be null cross, my understanding. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Doss, it's my understanding that in case 24 CR 000081J, you wish to plead guilty to theft by shoplifting. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Doss. When you complete the terms of the probation, it'll terminate. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you're not going to be on probation, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That completes my list up here on the jail court iPhone.
Okay, we have a number that are still on the calendar outstanding. Are those all going to be in medical? What about 43, 44, and 45?
Judge, position 43 is a waiver, and he won't be needing that.
Okay. So 43 is a waiver.
44 is plea, Your Honor. And 45, he will have to do by per se. And 46 is plea.
And we also have 51, Robert Thomas. I'm not sure if he's going to be in medical.
He's a conflict, Your Honor. I
Well, I
believe,
understand. Miss McLeod is on for him.
yeah.
So those are the ones that I have left.
Position number 52, Ms. Shelton.
44, that's what we have.
Last ones.
Shelton.
Position, which?
Yeah, 44.
52.
We have as a 44, Your Honor.
I'm sorry. I guess it is 44. Yeah, I'm sorry. 44. I'm sorry. I don't know why I got 52.
And this is going to be a negotiated plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, good morning, Ms. Shelton. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you. Ms. McConkey.
Yes, Your Honor. The state's recommendation is 12 months to serve 26 days, credit for time served 13 days. The balance is suspended and there is a stay away from the Quick Trip located at 4745 State Route 138 in Union City. I would ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification.
Yes, we do.
Further?
Nothing further from defense, Your Honor.
Ms. Shelton, it's my understanding that in case 24 CR 006605F, you wish to plead guilty to criminal trespass. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, I am not.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yeah, except they left me in there yesterday.
Okay. You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes,
Has anybody forced a motion to plead guilty?
no.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Ms. Shelton. Good luck to you, ma'am.
I can go.
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait, I'm not
Don't follow, don't follow, don't follow.
Did she say she's mad at you for leaving her in there yesterday? She mad at you for leaving her in chase? Is that what she said?
Judge, may I inquire whether or not we go through the calendar at the end? Because I do believe I've missed a good number of announcements.
Yes, we do go over the calendar at the end. The ones that you were inquiring about, they have announced waivers.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. And let's see, I still have that. We still have Ms. McLeod's case, 51 Robert Thomas. And a Anson Smith.
You need to talk with Mr. Thomas, please.
He was at one point, Ms. McLeod at medical, so as soon as they bring him back, I'll let you speak with him.
Thank you.
And position 45, Mr. Smith, he wouldn't speak with you. Is that right, Ms. Kim?
Oh, well, he just walked out. He came to the booth and as soon as we talked, he just walked out of it. So I cannot represent him, Your Honor.
Your Honor, he has some anger issues. He did not want to come to court. He said he has city charges and he did not want to come to this courtroom.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to reset him till another time then. Let's reset him a week out. And I think that covers everybody except for Robert Thomas. So does that go along with everybody else's calendar? Ms. Strong, are you with me?
Yes, sir, but if you want me to call the calendar, can you give me 1 second? My laptop is about to die.
Okay, yeah, just let me know. So when we still have medical, are we gonna be able to get Mr. Robert Thomas back?
You said Robert Thomas?
Right, position 51. Wasn't he with us earlier?
Robert Thomas, I think he's at ACDC.
Okay. Who was a gentleman that wanted to go pro se?
That was Mr. Jones, the one for Miss McLeod.
Oh, okay. All right.
Anybody else you missing?
I think that's it. So, is there a way that we can call ACDC to see if they're gonna have him on the line?
I'm gonna go ahead and call him right now. Give me a moment.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Your Honor.
Yes.
This Valerie Taylor. Do you have Raymond Taylor came forward? I'm his mother.
Oh, okay, Ms. Taylor, let me
I
see.
went all the way downtown to see was he there. So they gave me the Zoom to go on Zoom and see.
So Mr. Go ahead, Ms. Go ahead, Ms.
Yes.
Please feel free to call me Miss Valerie Taylor. I'll put my number at the chat. Well, he waived his appearance. He's not going to be here today. He pled not guilty. So I'll explain to you what's going on.
Okay, please.
Sure.
I can write your number down now, 'cause I got a pen and a piece of paper.
404-612-1122.
404-612-1122.
1122.
Thank you. 612-1122. What's your name?
Jae Kim, Jae, first
J-A-E.
name.
Uh-huh.
Last name is Kim.
Kim.
Yes,
J. Kim, Miss J. Kim. Thank you.
my pleasure.
All right. Thank you.
Did you want to go through the calendar now, Judge, or do you want to wait?
I think now's a good time.
Okay.
If you're
Position
ready.
position number 1 and 2, waived arraignment, reset jail jury. Position number 3, waived arraignment. 4 and 5, waived arraignment. Position number 6 was null pros. 7 was a plea. 8 was a plea. 9 was null pros. 10 was null pros. 11 and 12 were pleas. 13 was null pros. 14 waived arraignment. 15 and 16 waived arraignment. 17 waived arraignment. 18 was a plea. 19 waived arraignment. 20 waived arraignment. 21 was a plea. 22 was null pros. 23 waived arraignment. 24 was released, reset further notice. 25 waived arraignment. 26 was a plea. 27 was a plea. 28 was a plea. 29 was null pros. 30 was a plea. 31 was a plea. 32 was null pros. 33 and 34 waived arraignment. 35 was released, reset further notice. 36 was a plea. 37 was null pros. 38 waived arraignment. 39 is reset to next Tuesday's SAP calendar. 40 waived arraignment. 41, 42, 43 were waived arraignment. 44 was a plea. 45 was reset for next Tuesday's SAP calendar. 46 was a plea. 47 waived arraignment. 48 waived arraignment. 49 and 50, the bench warrant was set aside, so it's going to be reset further notice. 51, we're waiting. 52 was a plea, and 53 was waived arraignment.
Or 45, what happened with
Reset to October 8th.
46,
46, please.
47, when right,
Yes.
48, 49.
49, set aside bench warrants.
Oh, right. 50.
Okay, so we're waiting on position 51, and we have an 11 o'clock DV bench warrant calendar with a Sotelo, Alberto, and a Deandra Turner. I see Ms. Turner on the line, and I see Mr. Sotelo. Courtroom 2, Mr. White, Ms. Kim, have you all had an opportunity to speak with either Mr. Sotelo or Ms. Turner?
No, Your Honor, we did not get a DV bench warrant calendar, so we weren't aware.
Okay, no, that's fine. So why don't I just go ahead while we're waiting? And I see Mr. Sotelo on the line. I'll place him to a breakout room with courtroom 2. And then once you're done with him, I'll do the same with Ms. Turner, if that's okay with you all.
Sure.
Okay, so Mr. Sotelo, good morning. I'm going to have you speak with the public defenders in regards to this bench warrant. So let's go ahead and place courtroom 2 and Mr. Sotelo into a breakout room. And do you have an announcement for me, Medical?
Yes, Officer Milton is going to get Mr. Thomas, so stand by.
Okay, thank you. So Miss McLeod will be with you as soon as he gets on the line.
Okay.
And Ms. Turner, as soon as courtroom 2 is available, I'll have you speak with the public defenders as well. So if you'll just hold on for me, okay? Okay, I see you there.
Judge Moore, I forgot to, I forgot we had an add-on, so I didn't give the status on the add-on, but that was the waiver arraignment for position 1 on the add-on calendar.
Okay.
All right, sorry about that.
Oh, that's fine. He was also, he was on the main calendar as well.
Yes, sir.
All right, court will be in recess until courtroom 2 returns.
Your Honor, are you able to forward to myself and ASG Makaki the DV calendar? We didn't have it either.
Let's see. I can do that.
Hey, Judge Morrow, do you all need position number 23, Mr. Ford?
Number 23. No, that was a waiver. So
Okay.
thank you. Ms. McConkey, I forwarded you Mr. Jordan's email with the DV bench warrant calendar. Would you, once you get that, forwarded on to Ms. Redden, please?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's right here. I'll send it to Solicitor Justin Jones
Okay.
and Judge.
Okay, so now that you're back, let me go ahead and let's see. The other one was Ms. Turner. Ms. Turner, I'm going to place you into a breakout room of courtroom 2 now so that you can discuss. Okay, so if we go ahead and place Ms. Turner in courtroom 2 into a breakout room. When they get back, Mr. Sotelo, we will address both the cases and
Your
let's see,
Honor,
Ms.
that calendar one more time. I didn't get it.
Okay, that's what I was going to request Ms. Strong to do. I'm not sure why you're not getting it from me. Ms. Strong, could you forward the DV bench warrant calendar to
Sure.
Ms. McConkey and Ms. Reddick for me,
Sure.
please? Thank you. Okay, let's see. Ms. McConkey, Ms. Reddick, did you all get the calendars?
Yes,
Yes,
Your
Your
Honor.
Honor.
Okay, so let me start with Mr. Sotelo. Good morning. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the DV bench warrant calendar. You're on this calendar, I take it, because you missed a court date at some point in time. Is that right, Ms. McConkey?
Yes, it looks like he missed an August 30th court date for a plea and arraignment calendar before Judge Dixon.
Okay, what was the problem, Mr. White?
Judge, he was actually incarcerated in Cobb County based on this arrest from 6/22/24 to 9/9/24. That is the reason that he missed the court date. We did look that up and we're sending the paperwork to the state. Be that as may, it's the first time he's missed on this case anyway. So.
Okay, so given that you were in custody, Mr. Sotelo, the court will set aside the bench warrant. Make sure that that you're proper address is updated with the court so that you don't miss another court date. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we'll set this one aside, and you are free to go this morning. Have a good rest of your day.
You as well. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
But
And again, good morning to you, Ms. Turner. I take it that you're on this calendar as well because a court date was missed. Is that right, Ms. McConkey?
Yes, it looks like she missed a court date on September 16th, 2024 before Judge Roth.
And Mr. White?
Sorry, Kaylee Wills, I'm her attorney.
Hey, good morning, Ms. Wells.
Good morning. Ms. Turner did not receive notice, and so that was the cause for her failure to appear. However, she has also not missed any court dates, and I'm trying to avoid any potential arrests that could result as her missing court.
I'm sorry, tell me again what the reason is?
She did not receive notice.
Okay, and do we have, I just want to make sure that we have her correct address. Do we have a?
I spoke with her, Judge, and made sure that that information was corrected and corrected it in Odyssey.
Okay, so what is her, it looks like she had a change of address on May 16th, 2024. Is her current address 2107?
Ms. Turner?
Yes. Oh, you're asking her.
Yes, 2107 Faulkner Road. I went and updated it with the court, but I did not receive notice of the last court date.
Okay, so we'll set it aside on this one occasion. Make sure that that if you do move again, that you update it with the courts and that you stay in touch with the courts so that you don't miss another court date. So Ms. Wills, if you will prepare the set aside, we'll get it signed and entered.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, good to see you. Good luck to you, Ms. Turner.
Thank you.
Okay. So we are still just holding on ACDC with Mr. Thomas.
Attorney McLeod?
Yes, Officer Milton.
I was trying to call you to let you, so you can talk, the person you need to speak with is Mr. Robert Thomas, not Joe Meeker.
Okay, Mr. Robert Thomas.
Yes, I have him waiting for you to talk to him at 404-865-8122.
Just give it to me again.
404.
404, yes.
865-8122.
Yeah, my phone is on silent.
Pick up. Your Honor, we're ready with Mr. Thomas.
Okay, good morning, Mr. Thomas. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Ms. McLeod, what are we gonna do with Mr. Thomas this morning?
This is going to be a negotiated plea, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Thomas, if you can raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Ms. McConkey?
Yes, Your Honor. The state's recommendation is 12 months to serve, credit for time served 245 days, balance suspended, no further contact with Deja Moon for count 2. That is going to merge into count 1.
Did say no further violent contact.
Oh, yes, no further violent contact. I might have.
Okay, that's our understanding of the terms of the plea, Your Honor, and we do stipulate to the venue, the jurisdiction.
Mr. Thomas, my understanding that in case 21 CR 005168C, you wish to plead guilty to simple battery, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you
Yes.
are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Thomas. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, I believe that completes the 9 o'clock calendar. Does anyone have anything further this morning? If not, you all have a good rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You too.
Miss Reddy.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Come on, oh.